Welcome, everybody. My name is Peter Steffen, the host of Life on Life Terms. And today we're here with a special member of Life on Life Terms. Her name is Daisy. Hi, Daisy. Happy Mother's Day. Welcome. Thank you for taking the time to interview with us.
Thank you for having me.
This is it's such a great day because all the mothers get to celebrate and spend time with their children and also be appreciated for all the things they've done throughout the year. How are you feeling?
Feeling great, thanks for asking.
Oh, really? Oh, um, being a mother, it's so challenging. My mother raising me it was hard, you know. And the reason why I'm talking like this because the challenges as a mother in today's times are really prevalent. Um, is Mother's Day another day for you? Is it something that you celebrate? How do you feel about Mother's Day? And I asked this, it's 2020. Everybody pretty much has a different feeling. How do you feel about Mother's Day?
Okay, like we had a good day today.
You did? Oh, that's cool. What did you end up? If you don't mind sharing, what'd you do?
Well, I washed my sheets while my kids were doing a barbecue.
Oh, and hey, it's being productive. A lot of times people don't take the time to be productive. So that's actually one of the things about Mother's Day. It's time for you to take your time off.
Yeah, mommy duties are always calling.
So in the spirit of Mother's Day, is there any of your children, correct? Children that kind of treat you different more than one or the other?
Nope, they
Oh,
all love me. They're all taking care of me. They're always loving me. I don't fight with my kids, and if they do something wrong, I just I have really great kids.
and that's one of the rare things about what I'm hearing. Most, not most, but a lot of parents I hear they don't have really great relationships with their children. What do you constitute your relationship to your children to?
My relationship with my kids are really, really like amazing. Like they respect me as a mom, but they also treat me as a friend. They tell me everything, and I was blessed with good kids.
And I have two daughters, and that's one of the highlights of my life to hear the my daughters say, "Hey, Dad, you're doing a good job. You're doing a good job." Do you get kudos for that?
Yes, I do. I got blessed with good kids.
Now, all parents, all people who are listening, future parents, I want you to understand that she gets kudos. It's possible. It's not impossible. Um, Sadly, my sister passed away from the COVID virus, and she always told me because it happened recently. She always told me parents don't get along with teenagers. There aren't many parents that get along with teenagers. Why do you think a parent would say that?
I don't know. I don't have that problem with my kids. I get along with my kids really well.
Mm,
We
mm.
understand each other. We talk a lot with each other. See our feelings, and we just communicate a lot. That's important.
And what do you mean you talk a lot with each other?
Talk a lot with each other. We
Hi, I'm Yvette LeBoy, Lupus Wellness Coach. Welcome to my channel. I'm also a holistic health coach, integrative nutritionist, magnified chakra healer, and certified flower essence therapist. I also work with herbal therapies. I am passionate about helping those with lupus create a healthier, vibrant life, as I did for myself. I ask you to set your intentions on knowing you can live a wonderful life even if you're suffering from an autoimmune condition. I have 26 years of experience working with individuals who have autoimmune conditions and lupus. I wanted to invite you to join me on August 12th for the launch of my web series, From Lupus to Living, where I will share 8 videos on lupus and a bonus video on lupus and hair loss. I wanted to create this web series because I suffered from lupus for 16 years of my life. The disease took me on a roller coaster ride and eventually almost took my life when it attacked my heart and left me with 4 stents. I never gave up, and you shouldn't either. I found ways to control the illness and was able to put lupus in check and go from just surviving to living a thriving life. Today, I can hike, I can climb mountains, and my most favorite thing to do is kickboxing and kayaking. I look forward to helping you on your journey from lupus to living. Your condition does not define who you are. You can learn how to live a fulfilling life, even reverse your symptoms like I did. The web series will cover 8 videos. The first one is educating yourself on your illness, nutrition and lupus, gut health, fitness for the lupus body, brain fog, mindset and consciousness, emotional trauma connected to lupus, lupus and heart health, and a bonus video, lupus and hair loss. Subscribe to my channel and hit the bell notification to be notified when I post a new video. New videos will post every Sunday. I look forward to seeing you all out there. Namaste.
If we're sad or upset or, it's just we communicate a lot. We understand each other. We help each other. And I always tell them we all we got. We ain't got nobody else. Nobody cares. We have to care about each other. And my kids understand that. They see that.
Seeing that, more visual than it is kind of like, we are our children. And I'm sorry this isn't the most, it comes out to be informative for me because Mother Days can be undervalued. And I just want you to know that you, along with other mothers, thank you for the job that you do. And what I try to do differently is pull out nuggets for people out there to get, because it's true. What keeps you going? What does Mother's Day mean to you?
Mother's Day means be proud of your kids and know that your kids are proud of you too. And the love that we share and understanding each other. Mother's Day is special.
That's easier said than done. There's a lot of headaches, a lot of heartaches, a lot of tough times, that leads up to this day. And this one day, like, what are some of the fun things you can do, like today, if you have time to yourself? Because I'm sure you've been busy, with the children and everything. And what are some of the things, if you had any time to yourself, that you could possibly do? I guess just relax yourself.
No, I haven't had time for myself today, but I love spending time with the kids. We went in the pool, we ate, we hung out, we danced, play music, play games, stuff like that. So.
And it's wild because, like, with my daughter, for example, I try to do those things, but right now with this COVID virus, it's so crazy. Yeah. Like, how are we managing with that?
It's hard being at home all the time, taking care of the kids, and not much to do sometimes, but go in the pool. But how many times are you gonna go in the pool?
And here I am in New York. Ain't no pool happening over here. There's definitely there's no pool happening over here at all.
I
But
have my own pool in the backyard.
how is that like?
It's good. It's good to have your own.
You know, I remember. I mean, my mother's out there, and her pool is like it's so cool because it's community pool. Do you live in a community, correct?
Yeah.
How's that like? Do you see? Is it like a
Quiet.
Mother's Day thing going on there? They do activities and all that.
Just
Oh,
quiet.
okay. Oh,
We
okay.
get barbecues in the backyard.
You barbecue today?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I like the vibe of this. I like the vibe of this interview because it kind of gets to know what's not expected. You know, a little bit different, a little bit different take. I want to definitely follow up on life on life terms. We've done interviews before, and my vision for life on life terms is helping people globally around the world with mental wellness issues. So I wanted to talk about, obviously Mother's Day, but this is unique. Life on life terms. What's the first thing that comes to mind when you hear that word?
Soothing because you get to talk to someone.
Mm. Is it something you've heard before?
But have I done before?
No, is this something you've heard before, life on life terms?
Yes. No, not really. You're the first.
Yeah, so for me, when I heard it, I was in the shelter. I was like, wow, this is that's a pretty heavy term, and I didn't know exactly what to what to think about it. But it originated from Alcoholics Anonymous or Alcoholic Treatment Center or group support group, and I would guess just like 12 steps is what you do to you know get through whatever you're going through. Has there ever been any hardship for you to get through where you can see yourself utilizing life on life terms to help others?
Yeah, well, a lot of people are going through even with the COVID-19. I mean, 1990. So
You
I
I
feel
messed it
like,
up.
huh?
No, I messed it up. I messed it up. COVID-19. COVID.
COVID-19.
Yeah, no, remember, I'm in New York. I mean, sorry to, and something in interviewing, it's about you. This interview isn't about me. So please excuse me, but I'm living in New York, everybody, and my entertainment is that room to that room to that room, and there's only one room in here. Sorry, but you understand. So, yeah, yeah, definitely, yeah, it's not easy.
You're so busy.
Say it again.
You gotta keep it so busy so you don't go crazy.
And that's one of the strong qualities that I get from you. You appear to be a happy person. Like you're just very jolly. The way you speak, very positive attitude. Um, I have to say, if I was to thank all the mothers, whoever existed, and give them something of my token of appreciation, I like to share a poem for Mother's Day. And this poem is for yourself, more for you, but for all mothers out there. Um, Thank you. Thank you for all you've done. Thank you for letting me know that I'm not the one. Thank you for letting me know that I'm part of something more. Because I never felt alone when you touched me. It felt like me and more. Never that I was alone. It's because of you, Mom. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for the fact that I'm not alone. That I'm not the one who's like, well, where's Mom? Where's Mom? I need Mom. But Mom's always been there. Why am I not listening? Why am I not listening? because mom has been there, very soft, and I listen now because I'm an older man. And I thank you, mom. And I thank you with all, not just one, but both of my hands. Thank you, mom. Love you.
That's beautiful.
You're welcome. I get deep into it. You know, like I'm older now, so I have to do this. Oh, that's what we call. But
Love you, mom.
yes, and you as a mother, and what can you share with other mothers if there's anything maybe you can empower them with, or something you think that can be really helpful.
First, I would like to say Happy Mother's Day to all the women. And always remember that your kids come first. And you have to show them that they come first. Make them always feel special and secure because that's what a child needs. You just have to love them and respect them, and they will always honor you and love you just the same way as you love them because kids absorb everything.
And I appreciate that so much because my mother raising me wasn't the greatest as a child. Very busy. You know, I used to do crazy stuff. Nothing too crazy, but just crazy stuff. I need the discipline, and it was my mother. If it wasn't for her, I would not have been the man I am today. So I thank you, and to your children, they are so I will say lucky to have a person such as yourself, a mother such as yourself in their lives. And I thank you for this interview. And this is just the introduction. Because can we real quick? Can we talk about your TikTok? How has TikTok been for you? Please share your email. Yeah, for everybody watching, she's such a fascinating person. No, can you talk about your TikTok? You do really well in TikTok.
Spanish mommy loves.
Yeah, please share your social media. Spanish Mommy Love, because you dance really well. You dance really well. When I see you dance, the way you do your routines, the way you go about it, your creativity, it's outstanding. I call you the TikTok lady, but still, more than anything else, you're really. I'm right there. Look, I put it right there. The TikTok address right there, so everybody can see. Is right there, the TikTok address. And she's not the TikTok lady. To me, she is, but it's Spanish. What's your TikTok address?
Spanish mommy love.
And is there one video specifically that everybody you think will like?
You got that boom boom pow.
Oh, she's so great. She's so great. Well, Spanish Mommy Love, Daisy, I'd like to thank you so much. This has been, I don't really interview much, but I have to say I felt very comfortable just talking with you and not be so structured and go here. I didn't know what was expected, but I really just like the flow that we had. There wasn't any rhyme or reason. It was just going where it was going. And I hope everybody who's watching this, all of you watching this, that you see that genuineness of her. And if you follow her on TikTok, like, love, all that, show love because she does a really good job. And I thank you so much. Is there anything you'd like to share before we go, Daisy?
Um,
Or anybody you want to give a shout out to? Let's not forget, anybody give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to Peter
Thank you.
and Yvette and Brittany and
How
my
about
kids and your kids, and may God bless everyone.
How about friends? Any friends, family, any extra people?
Mm, Arida, Marty, check them out, Marty Price.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. How was that? I'm sorry, we're going a little sidebar before we go. How was that? Marty Price has been your friend for quite. I mean, I have to say, just off initial impression, um, and I still haven't had that meeting with him, to sit there and do the interview with him and so forth. have much respect for his accomplishments. Your relationship has been special. You care just to talk about a little bit. You care. Yeah.
Well, you check my YouTube,
Hmm.
iTunes, Money Frank.
But you two have been friends for a long time. I'm talking along
Yes,
those
he's a
lines.
very,
Yeah,
very humble guy. He's a
for
sweet
real. Much
guy.
respect.
He's my best friend. I look at him as my brother. He's the sweetest
Nice.
guy.
Much respect, Marty.
And a writer too. That's his wife. And there's like the sweetest people in the world. I spent my day with them today.
Sidebar. You notice how I kept saying anybody else that you want to say? You want to say bye to? Good people, but anybody you want to say bye to? You, Daisy. Daisy, we deal with each other from a day to day. Thank you so much. And thank you for this interview and happy Mother's Day. And I thank you everybody for watching this. And Daisy, you really knocked it out the ballpark. You have a good one, and thank you everybody for.
So it's tough, that really, really like hit my heart so hard when she was telling me this. I'm like, you know what? I said, her name happens to be Daisy. I said, Daisy, you need to just relax. And I said, just trust in God. Just do your job. But if you think that your life is in danger, if you feel your life is in danger, you have to make the right decision for yourself. Because she has 2 little boys at home. So I get that people are angry, and I get that they're out there and they have the right to, gather, and they have the right to protest, but I don't think that anyone has the right to go ahead and start doing all this looting and all this craziness because of this. I think that there needs to be some other way to resolve this world's problems. Violence begets violence, and it begets more violence. And then when does it stop? When does the violence stop?
And Michelle, that's what Crystal was saying, how the older generation, especially parents, we have kids. And I think because she was saying how us parents as adults have to teach our kids that, because I teach my kids that all the time. We have no room for hate, no matter your race or your sex or, if you're handicapped or special needs or whatever. I teach my kids we all are one. Like you said earlier, we all bleed the same. So what does that have to do with how the color skin or hate and all that? Because I believe if we teach our kids, society and the way we should love one another, that should not happen anymore. I that's what I teach my kids. To love all, no matter what. So I believe, like, me, myself, that's what I believe. I don't know how other people, tell the kids of fate and stuff like that, but I don't. So do you believe that us as parents should teach our kids love? Maybe it will make a difference.
I think that, so the way I've raised my children, coming from the Bronx, I taught my children how to respect other people regardless, respect the elders, respect other races, because we were in a melting pot. New York City is a melting pot. If you tell me, oh, I didn't know there were black people in New York, what rock were you freaking under? Because hello, they're loud, But it's like I taught my children to love and respect other people regardless, even if they were gay, even if they were, couldn't speak well enough English, not to ridicule them, not to make fun of people, to respect people no matter what, and to try to always be there for them and and to just care for one another, because everyone is not the same. Could you imagine if everyone in the world was the same? If we were the same skin tone, if we had the same color eyes, if everything was the same, do you really think this world would be as interesting as it is? Hell no. There have to be differences. Okay? That's what makes life and living in this world amazing. It's all of the differences in our cultures. Okay? But I taught my children to respect and love one another, and my children were never ever prejudiced against anyone because of that. Because I taught them self-love, I taught them respect, and to always, befriend someone who is, less unfortunate, because fortunately I always had a very good job. So there were times when my children had friends over, and I always used to tell them, hey, if they don't have something, give them. Give. Give of yourself no matter what. And so I taught my children how to be that way. And I think that more people need to do that. As parents, our number one responsibility is to teach our children who will one day become adults and will have a responsibility in this world. It's called the moral responsibility, okay? If your morals are correct, you're not going to treat people with any different. So, yeah, I mean, I get it, and that's how my children are. My children are very much like me. I'm very thankful that they are, to a certain degree, because there's a lot of times that I've let people hurt me over and over again, and I have a very high tolerance for that, because I always want to see the good in people. I don't want to see the bad in people. But yeah, my kids are good. I'm very thankful that my kids followed my example. And they're very enraged too about all of this that's happening. They're very vocal. The only thing that I told my children not to post up any kind of hate, not even towards not even towards the white people, not even towards the white officers. Don't put up hate, because you know what? Hate doesn't erase the hate. Okay? Hating and violence doesn't erase everything that's happening now. Martin Luther King protested peacefully. Malcolm X changed his life. He protested peacefully. They were teaching blacks how to become unified. All right? And I feel like sometimes they're like rolling in their graves. They're like, what the hell happened? What happened? And we're just at a time where a lot of the younger generations, they're fed up. They're fed up because they hear it from their parents and their grandparents, and they hear all these stories, and now nothing has changed, but then it's getting worse. It's getting worse.
Yes, ma'am.
They don't want to listen
How
to
about
this kind
you?
of
Okay. How do you feel about that, Mark? About adults teaching their younger generation to have more love for people, respect?
Well, it's something that we should have been doing the entire time. So that's one. If we haven't, it's going to be very difficult to try to infuse that now, although if that's what it is, that's what it is. But the thing about the new generation, as I was kind of mentioning, I think it's great because, again, they're disconnected in a lot of ways to, like I said, the old way of racism. They don't know a lot of the historical origins